What's up everyone, Sebastian here with PressStartSeb. We've learned a lot about Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers in the last week regarding character creation and unique character jutsus, but we've yet to get any substantive details on what stages will be included in the game. So I wanted to throw a video together to break down the top 5 levels I want in Shinobi Strikers in no particular order. So as it stands right now, we've seen matches in Konoha, the Hidden Sand, and the Hidden Cloud to some capacity. As the story in the game suggests, these duels are transpiring in a tournament, so the stages have to be tournament-esque. However, not all of my selections will fit this mold, as it's simply what I want, and let me know what stages you want to see in the comments section. So number 1, and surprising to probably nobody, is the Final Valley. I can see a great deal of versatility here in terms of moving water and whether or not the Hashirama and Madara statues are destroyed or not. I think a very compelling idea would be for a Capture the Flag game mode, for each of the flags to be on the fingertips of each of the legendary shinobi. It creates a unique twist on the level as the battles are taking place on the towering stone figures. As for the water below, I'm kind of unsure how they would handle that. Possibly it could be kind of rough seas with moving waves that can be an active hazard that can be enabled and disabled, or little plots of like the logs that you see Sasuke and Naruto fighting on. There's a lot of things they could do. So yeah, Final Valley, to be expected. The second stage I'd like to see is Samurai Bridge. Although not an inherently obvious choice, I think there is a lot of opportunity to be had in the verticality of the stage. Some people battling on the pillars of the bridge, other on the water below, and even on the sides of the bridge itself using the wall running mechanic. For Capture the Flag, each of the flag locations would be at either end of the bridge, creating an awesome stalemate to happen in the middle of the stage as characters seek to find novel ways to flank their enemies. For barrier battles and for boss battles, the center of the stage would be a good place to congregate while fending off enemies from all angles. Samurai Bridge has a lot of relevance in the anime, being the location of Sasuke and Danzo's battle, so I hope it finds a home in Shinobi Strikers. Stage number 3 would be a destroyed Hidden Leaf. This is probably the most unreasonable of all my choices, but from a gameplay perspective, it's easily the most exciting. Since this is Naruto to Boruto, and the story mode is supposed to be taking place while Naruto is Hokage, the level obviously doesn't make any sense being that the Hidden Leaf is destroyed. But if they're drawing from all aspects of the series, this would be the location to do so. With the village destroyed and dilapidated buildings thrown around, it allows the players a sizable amount of variety and verticality, running along fallen buildings, passing through destroyed homes, with the ability to try to circumvent your enemies by running either on top of the fallen rooftops or along the debris-filled floors. So there's a lot of different unique ways they could do this, and it could create a lot of nooks and crannies that could be explored in the destroyed buildings. As I said, this is the selection that's probably least likely to occur, but if it were to happen, oh, I'd cream my shorts. My fourth pick is none other than the battleground of Sasuke and Itachi Uchiha, where they pretty much getting jutsu mind-fucked each other for a good 10 minutes, and then eventually saw the first emergence of Kirin. So I elected to include this stage as it has a good mix of close quarters in the kind of main area of the Uchiha hideout, with the freedom of the open roof and different levels leading up to the actual main building. Characters can transition from inside to outside using the massive hole that was blown through the roof. And with the boss battles in the subjugate mode and the barrier battle mode, a face-off with Itachi Susanoo would be wickedly entertaining. You and your team reliving the epic scene in the anime, and you can take on maybe even the Susanoo or Orochimaru's weird snake thing that Itachi shit on with the Soka blade and the whatever beads. If they're able to create a good amount of variety in this level, it could easily become a staple of the game. Now for my fifth and final dream stage, it would be the Hidden Rain at the location of Pain and Jiraiya's epic battle. Now it seems like an obvious choice because it would have both open areas and narrow running opportunity, and obviously the ability to see some memorable scenes from the anime, like where the little floating rock that Jiraiya got impaled on by all the pains. Now this level could be a bunch of open areas connected with through pipes and stuff, which would make the Capture the Flag game mode wicked exciting, as it would provide a lot of different routes to the goal. Different pipes could lead to different ways, and it would kind of for capture the flag at least would be really cool to see. For the boss battles on this map could be Jiraiya's clumsy toad summoning and all the animal path summonings. Aesthetically, the incessant rain would provide this map with a very unique look that the others don't really have, because most of the levels we've seen so far have been just sunny skies, kind of daylight. So I think in terms of the uniqueness of the aesthetic and all the different pipes that can be traveled through, this would be a really cool map to have. An honorable mention would go to Obito's Kamui dimension. They can essentially build whatever they want, as the whole dimension is kind of a series of rectangles protruding from no place in particular. But I feel like I won't get into this one too much. The reason it didn't get its own selection is that it's not that visually appealing in comparison to the other ones, like I said, the Destroyed Leaf and the Hidden Rain. But the gameplay here would be like awesome. So honorable mention, Obito. So that's my list, folks. Let me know if I missed anything or what maps you're dying to have in the game. Half of the excitement here for me is kind of being able to speculate and conjure up all the ways that this game could be really awesome. So fill up the comments with your thoughts, spam the subscribe button, and follow me on Twitter at PressStartSeb. You guys rule, and as always, see ya.